All right, here we go again. Buckle up. If you're one of those cops or PIs, or private citizens are anti-Semitic. Now we go, well, we got three Jews in there. That's the scam. That's why I don't have time for rich Jews because they're anti-Semitic. They're just playing the Jew game when it benefits them. And then when the Goyim comes along and is part of some money scam, then they're part of it too. Again, the Judenreich. There are Judenreich today here in Overland Park that'll bolster the idea that it's not anti-Semitic to do what they did to me. Right? But again, it will fall apart in court if they ever took it to court, but they don't care. They've been spending 30, 40, 50 years building this system where they don't have to take it to court. They just kill somebody. And of course, who's paying them? The people that are supposed to be in prison or be killed by their own standard. See, that's how hell works. Right? Oh, you got me? No, you don't got me. There's millions and millions of people that got killed because they're in the thing that attacked me. Some of you just have to wait, until you get the hell to pay for it. Maybe all of you, I don't know if there's anything on the planet that assess such damage. I mean, take 14-year-olds as bait. But, what does it do to a 14-year-old's mind when you tell them this guy, he's a pervert and, we want to try to have sex with you? What does it do to a 14-year-old's mind? You could actually cause them to begin to actively project their sexuality on a man. For real. In a church? If I kept going, there would have been 14-year-olds, there'd have been 10-year-olds, there'd have been girls, there'd have been boys. Meanwhile, I'd be struggling to have a conversation with an adult. Already started. No, I'm not flashing back. It's reality. You cops are absolute trash. Absolute enemies of the United States. Absolute enemies of God. And owe me $1 million each, and I assess the damages. I'm calling in the marker. I want the money. Don't pay. Go ahead. Anybody that's a PI, anybody that's a civilian, you're part of the same thing. It don't matter who I say you are, because there are dirty cops that put you in motion and keep you in motion. I mean, the way the weather's turning in Kansas, people are going to be moving out just like California. Well, we're in California. What happens? They left California and went to Texas, and they didn't like it. I told them they weren't going to like it in Texas. It's deep. Texas is a deep state. I'll just tell you that. It's just, it's what do they call that? Anarchy. I mean, so is California to a certain degree. But they were in something in California, and they could survive. They just had to pay a lot of money. Nah, they're not picking and choosing people on quality of who they are and morals, because they're operating people for decades on end to screw up their morals. While they operate their people to cover over their indiscretions. You think cops are clean, moral? Well, they go to church more than you did in the last 20 years. Well, why didn't I go to church? Because it's dirty. I have to separate myself from the dirtiness. But they can keep you from trying to make my life sexual and everything else while I go to the store. God said some of the people in LES church were the people that were chasing me around around before I even got to the church, trying to sexualize me, make me violent. No, I said some of the people, because they'll go, see, he's attacking the LDS church now. I already seen enough to know that they're afraid of these people, and that's the only reason they're there, or they don't know they're there. But most know they're there and they're afraid. Probably why I'm there to begin with. I don't need to go to church, get saved. I respect what the LDS have going there. LDS have going. It's a system. I know God put systems in play and all that. It's actually a latter-day system. So they got a scam for everything. Well, I got Jewish rabbis involved. They tell me that it's just dangerous what you're doing. And if they didn't tell you that, they wouldn't have a shul, right? They wouldn't have a synagogue, right? And they know. May not even have a family anymore. They didn't agree with you and nod their head, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, Adolf, yes, Heinrich. We agree. I didn't just say that. In 2005, I said the same thing. As soon as Hashem gave me that pictorial book of the Jewish history, I learned about the Judenreich. So that's who they are. Some of them, again, it's not just Jews. They have rich Jews that they put into their system and make richer. And they sell out the other Jews. But they'll say, well, no, that's not Judaism. No, that's dangerous what he does. Right. The quote-unquote expert scam. Hell, these people aren't even experts in law enforcement. They've been in it their whole life. They're not even weak. Weak milk? They're not even to weak milk. Right. So what they'll say, well, a Christian, they go to Christmas. It's like a social club for them. Right. They go Christmas and holidays to church, and some go to church every week. Again, it's a scam. It's kind of like the Elks Club. Right. It's like joining the Rotary Club. They join the church. Right. Why you gonna do that? She's trying to turn me on. Come on. And she ain't really interested. She's interested in me masturbating at home, so they give her an extra $100,000 and a new house. She knows how it works. She knows how Satan plays. But she calls Satan God. Right. Oh, yeah, I'm in the fitness place too. I'll get back there eventually. Yeah. They're in their mid-20s, I guess, or something like that. Early mid-20s. Not too many, just a couple. So they could have been more, but they were the face people, try to sexualize them. And then they isolate you for 30 years and go, oh, he's looking at a woman. Maybe she has a booger on her nose. Of course, any operator I'm going to watch, and they know that, right? Yeah. Again, they don't want these people around their family because they know what they do to families. And then they call it God after they get done. Oh, God. But see, they're revealing themselves. They call themselves God. Well, they got what they wanted. They just y'all got what we wanted. You're not in the church. Oh, okay. Wow, you got what you wanted. You're living in my head, but it's not for free. Remember that. Hell's a real place, man. Y'all need to wake up. No, the people you sexualize and whack in the head and do all that stuff, they're not going to hell, man. The Bible's clear about who's responsible in those situations.